Counting On's Jinger Duggar accused of using AI or ghostwriters. Jinger Duggar Vuolo, once known for her role on 19 Kids and Counting and its spin-off Counting On, has found herself at the center of an unexpected controversy. Fans and critics alike are questioning whether she personally wrote her recent book, Becoming Free Indeed, or if she relied on artificial intelligence, AI, or ghostwriters to craft her story. This debate has sparked larger discussions about authenticity in celebrity memoirs, the rise of AI-generated content, and the pressure on public figures to deliver polished narratives. So what led to these accusations, and how has Jinger responded? Jinger's evolution, from Duggar daughter to independent thinker. Jinger Duggar Vuolo grew up in one of America's most well-known fundamentalist Christian families. As part of the Duggar family, she was raised under strict religious teachings, adhering to the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, a movement spearheaded by Duggar. The Duggars' way of life emphasized modesty, obedience, and an almost unquestioned adherence to the family's patriarchal structure. However, in recent years, Jinger has distanced herself from some of these beliefs, publicly discussing her departure from Duggar's teachings. Her book, Becoming Free Indeed, is a deeply personal account of this transition. In it, she reflects on her upbringing, the mental and emotional struggles she faced, and how she ultimately found a different path. Given the deeply personal nature of the book, many fans assume Jinger had poured her own heart and soul into writing it. But as promotional material surfaced and as some analyzed the writing style, doubts emerge. Why do people think AI or ghostwriters were involved? Accusations that Jinger did not write her book herself are based on several key observations. 1. Highly polished writing style. Fans notice that Becoming Free Indeed is written in a highly structured, articulate manner, more polished than what they were used to seeing from Jinger's social media posts and interviews. While some argue that this is simply the result of extensive editing, others believe it suggests the involvement of a professional ghostwriter. 2. The growing use of AI in publishing. The rise of AI-generated content has made people more skeptical about the authenticity of written works. With AI tools like ChatGPT capable of producing well-structured narratives, some have questioned whether Jinger may have used AI assistance in drafting or refining her book. 3. Celebrity memoir trends. It's common knowledge that many celebrities don't write their own books. Instead, they work with ghostwriters who help turn their thoughts and experiences into compelling narratives. Given Jinger's background, some assume she might have taken this route, using a ghostwriter to shape her story into a commercially viable book. 4. Stylistic differences in past writings. People who have followed Jinger's blog posts, Instagram captions, and past interviews have pointed out that her book's tone and structure feels significantly different. While Jinger has always been articulate, some say the book has a level of literary sophistication that seems inconsistent with her usual style. Jinger's response to the accusations. Jinger has not explicitly addressed accusations of using AI, but she has acknowledged in interviews that she worked closely with a collaborator, Corey Williams, to refine her book. Williams, a known writer and editor, likely helped organize her thoughts, ensure coherence, and make the book more compelling. However, Jinger has emphasized that the experiences and words in the book are her own. In one interview, she mentioned spending months working on the project, meticulously going through drafts and making sure her voice was accurately represented. She also discussed the emotional difficulty of revisiting certain aspects of her past. The reality of book writing, ghostwriters, and editors. For those familiar with the publishing industry, the use of ghostwriters or heavy editorial assistants is not unusual. Many well-known figures use professional writers to shape their books, even if the stories are their own. Some of the biggest memoirs, from politicians to athletes to influencers, are often written with substantial help. In Jinger's case, having a writing partner like Corey Williams does not necessarily mean she didn't contribute significantly to the book. It just means she had professional assistance in organizing her thoughts into a readable, engaging format. Even best-selling authors work closely with editors, revising their manuscripts multiple times before publication. The polished nature of becoming free, indeed, might not be a sign of artificial intelligence or ghostwriting, but rather the result of a thorough editorial process. The AI factor. Could Jinger have used AI? The rapid rise of AI-generated content has changed how we think about authorship. AI writing tools like ChatGPT can generate essays, articles, and even books in seconds. However, AI-generated content often lacks emotional depth and personal experience, two things that becoming free indeed is built upon. While AI could have been used for minor editing or brainstorming, it is unlikely that the entire book was AI-generated. If anything, the book's introspective and deeply personal nature suggests a human touch rather than machine-generated prose. What this says about public perception. The accusations against Jinger highlight a growing distrust of authenticity in media. In an age where AI is rapidly advancing, people are becoming more skeptical about what they read and who actually wrote it. Additionally, because Jinger comes from a reality TV background, some may assume she lacks the skills to write a full-length book. This assumption is unfair, as people grow and develop new skills over time. Just because Jinger wasn't known as a writer before doesn't mean she couldn't have put in the effort to create her book. Another factor at play is the skepticism surrounding the Duggar family in general. Given the controversies involving Jinger's parents and siblings, some critics may be predisposed to question her credibility. Final thoughts: does it really matter? Whether Jinger Duggar Vuolo wrote every single word of Becoming Free Indeed on her own, worked closely with a collaborator, or even used AI for minor edits, the essence of the book remains the same. It's her story, her journey, and her message. In the end, what matters most is whether readers find the book meaningful. Many fans have praised Becoming Free Indeed for shedding light on the restrictive nature of fundamentalism, while offering a message of hope. If Jinger's goal was to help others by sharing her experiences, then she has likely succeeded, regardless of who helped refine her words. Accusations of AI or ghostwriting may continue, but unless proven otherwise, Jinger deserves credit for telling her story in a way that resonates with so many.